All right, we are live in Star Citizen, and sorry about that, my microphone was muted out. Today we're going to be rock mining, so we got to do a couple things because I want to do it on Aberdeen or Ariel. So we need to get a heat suit. I think Aberdeen's where I want to go. So we're going to go down to the refinery. Oh yeah, forgot about that bug. So there's an elevator bug, obviously. If you play the game, you know about it. And that's going to be the where you get in the elevator and you don't have a helmet on, you stop breathing. So if anybody has any questions, don't forget to hit me up in the chat. I'll answer them. I love playing this game. I've been playing for quite a while. Let me turn that chat off. Let's go here. All right, what we're looking for is undersuit. Pembroke, right there. We want the Pembroke undersuit. That's for hot weather, or really hot. And we're looking for the Pembroke helmet. All right. And you could buy the Pembroke backpack. I'm not going to take it. What I'm going to use is a little MacFlex rucksack. So, I'm buying all new stuff. I have plenty of credits, though, from doing the mining the other day. Let me cut my headphones down a little bit. They are driving me nuts. There we go. All right, we got to come over here to Vantage Rentals. And we're going to rent a Gray Cat Roc. I'm going to go ahead and do a one-day rental for, it's just $4,300 to rent it, or 4,300 credits, I should say. So we're going to rent that. Confirm that rental, yes. All right. So now we put on our Pembroke. It'll be up on, in undersuits if you filter through. There we go, Pembroke, and we need our helmet. It'll be in standard armor for your Pembroke helmet. And let's see what else. MacFlex rucksack. There we go. Now, one more thing I like to take with me is obviously, I always take a multi-tool, and I always take a health gun, or what's it actually called, paramed medical device. All right, because I don't need a gun, I don't need anything else. I'll take an oxy stem, and I will take a I think this is if you get shot. Let's see, what does it say? Corticopin, corticosteroid sterogen relieves muscle symptoms, respiratory damage. This one is adrenapin, and it helps relieve muscle fatigue and concussions. You know, you never know when you're going to end up with a concussion in this game. We'll go with the opiopen. That helps if you have partial paralysis. And, oops, I accidentally did that wrong. I need to split those and then just take one apiece. Throw those back in inventory. All right, I think we're good to go. We got everything that we need. Let's go get our Freelancer Max and go from there. Get the Freelancer Max. We'll fly down to I think Aberdeen is where we need to go. I'm going to double check real quick and see. So I'm going to pause just a second. I'm not leaving to go anywhere, but I want to check on aUEC. Oh, SC Trade Tools is where I'm checking. So I want to check ores, ground vehicle, submit, aphrite. No, I don't want to know where it's bought at. I need to know. I'm thinking I'm needing the other tool set. What is it called? Star Citizen aUEC. If anybody knows in the comments, let me know. I got it right here. It is. It's a aUEC Corpse dot space. So that helps you find what you're looking for. I just so happen to be looking for Aphorite. And this will tell me where to find it at. In the best quantities. Well, I thought it would, but I'm not seeing it on here anywhere. It's price search, prices, harvestables, commodities. I'm pretty sure that it's on Aberdeen, so that's where we're gonna head. Is Aberdeen. So we'll get the freelancer max out. We'll fill it up. Let's throw some sustenance in my backpack. We'll go with a vest of water and one cruise. We'll head out here. And this is a good time for me to get rid of that iron out of the back of my freelancer max. It's been in my way forever. So when we fly down to the mining station, they're not going to buy it because I'm not going there to Magda.
To the aUEC vehicle retrieval
So
system.
we'll just toss it on the ground when we go to load up the
delivered to the following location.
we'll go to load up the rock in the back of the freelancer. Because that's the fastest way. Actually, you know what? When I was on Magda the other day, I found a ton of gems. And even if they're just not Hadnite, is Hadnite the cheap one? I can't remember. But even if it's the cheapest one, we could still make a pretty good amount of money pretty quick. So that's the challenge. 2 hours, how much money can we make in doing the rock mining? Yeah, there it is right there. So 6 or 7 containers of that stuff. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 containers of that. Couldn't get it offloaded because it's iron. Should have never refined it. It was a waste of credits. There we go. Sometimes I have a problem getting in the pilot seat on this one. Alright, if you have a freelancer max, you want to wait for this door to open up quite a bit. Or you will hit it on your way out. Also, don't fly into a place super fast because you don't have a lot of control over it. It builds up a lot of momentum. But the good news is it does fly fairly fast. But it is hard to slow down once you get started. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to fly to Hurston. Okay, so let's try the map again. It just messed up on us. Alright, I want to go to... Let's go to Aberdeen. I'm pretty sure Aberdeen's where I want to go. We'll set a route for HGMS Anderson. That way it'll get us down to the surface faster. So you need to go to one of the mining stations to pick up your rock. You can pick it up directly on the ground if you're at Loreville. I'm actually not sure how because I've never done that. I always just go to a mining station and get it because it's a little bit faster. If you're watching this video and you're enjoying what we're doing, don't forget to like and subscribe. And that'll be the only time I say that during this whole thing. I really enjoy playing this game, though. Even though it's buggy and sometimes I get frustrated, sometimes you'll just straight up quit. Like when they run a big event and them servers start getting backlogged, it's like, holy cow. You know, you start getting login errors or it won't log in. But not today. We should go pretty good. So I think Hadnite is pretty common on the surface of Hurston, but it's really jagged, and a lot of times you find it in areas you can't get to the land. So there's that. The Freelancer Max is a good ship to own. If you're not looking for a super big cargo trader, it's a good mid-size trader because it holds 120 SCU, and you can put a rock in the back of it, which is pretty awesome. So you can haul stuff around. But if you're just renting ships, you can rent a Cutlass Black, and I believe you can put the rock in the back of it. It's a really good gameplay loop to get your starting cash and then go in and do your get your a rock and make you a ton of cash that way, and then go in to start mining if you want to mine. Rent you a prospector, and then earn enough money from doing that. You're still using your Cutlass, and I believe you can transport cargo with it. I don't own a Cutlass, so we're gonna fly into HDMS Anderson. So one of the things I gotta do is I gotta make sure that I retarget it, because right now we're not gonna be able to see it. Set route. All right, now we can see it without having to have that spooled up. And turn my light on, and I'm also going to go ahead and put my landing gear down. I don't want to go in too fast. Like I said, this one's kind of clunky, and it is hard to get it to slow down even with boosters. Let's see how far away we are. 10 clicks. So 10 clicks out ain't bad. We're 2 clicks above the surface. But we're descending at about a -5-degree angle. So that's not too shabby. It's a good angle. I don't have to worry about crashing in the rocks or whatnot. If you're really worried about it because it's dark and you can't see, just hit that tab button and you can see the silhouette of the background. Alright. We're coming in. I want to land kind of close to the renting pad. But you gotta be careful because they'll say, oh, you're blocking this area. Oof. See what I mean about it being clunky? That was a close call. Alright. We're going to land right here beside it.
Landing successful.
Alright. Easy peasy.
Engines off.
Now, you'll see a lot of guys, they'll leave this up. What just happened? Oh. I accidentally hopped in the turret. Not a great job. Well, if it'll let me out, that would be awesome. There we go. So the turret is right here by the door, so it's easy to accidentally trigger that. Oh, you know what? Oh boy, that stinks. Okay, so what we got to do is I'm in a no armistice zone, so I can't even use. I can't use the tractor beam. Well, that's for good measure, I guess. So you can't grief each other with it, but you know, eventually they're going to have to add that functionality because they want us to do all this stuff manually. All right, so we're outside the armistice zone. I left that up. Come to a complete stop. Make sure we're traveled out at 0. We're just going to float above the surface, and I'm going to throw this stuff out because I don't need it. So like I said, it's just cargo boxes of iron. We'll get rid of it so we can get our rock in here. And that'll do it. Let me pull this up because this can be a pain when you're landing. So these doors right here open on their own, so all you gotta do is stand there and wait for a second. Now all those boxes are showing up on the screen in the little cubes. So don't get close to those pads because they'll find you. They'll impound your ship, and that can be kind of sucky.
Landing successful. Engines off.
All right, there we go. We landed. Let's go find that rock. Or summon the rock, anyways. That's so cool how you can hear yourself running on that. See, one day, this little panel here is going to work to raise and lower them doors. But right now, it doesn't. Also, when you're wearing this Pembroke suit, your sustenance levels drop pretty rapidly. That's why I make sure that I take a little bit of sustenance with me. The good thing is, when we come to these mining stations like this, there's always little boxes around that we can get our levels up. And nothing. A bunch of helmets. You can't sell none of them half the time. I'll take the Novikov because that's a cold weather helmet. Alright. That'll just be some expense I don't have to pay when I start going to Microtech and doing some stuff.
Welcome.
I'm waiting
to
for
the
my
aUEC vehicle retrieval system.
request delivery. Retrieve.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered.
And there it is. See how it just rolled right in out of thin air. I like that because it's not too redundant. Some things just are a little redundant, but not overly so. Alright, little tip for this one. I'm going to show you something real quick. When you turn your wheels left or right, it's not instant. So if you need to make a tight turn, let them turn all the way first and then turn. Okay, so my ship needs to go land on the hangar. I mean, on this pad. So let's just drive over. Should land on the pad in the first place. I was trying to be super fast and ended up being super slow instead. Alright, let's hop out and run over. I'm not very good at playing in third person. This ain't Mass Effect. Which, that's a great game, by the way. That's one of the most epic games I've ever played. Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. 3 was a little weird because the way they had implemented that, all the mobile stuff. You know, I don't know. I don't like it when companies do that.
Launch sequence complete.
Ooh, see what I'm talking about? It is clunky to drive this thing.
Landing successful.
All right, now let's put the rock in there. The rock's actually pretty fun to drive, but it can be kind of brutal. Alright, we left it running, so we are good. Just take it easy getting up in here. I've seen people blow their ships up going in too fast. Alright. I should have powered it off, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. Sorry. I'm in the process of getting a new desk because right now I'm using one of those Champion plastic tables that you get from Walmart. But it is what it is. It's a good little table, so I'm not too concerned about it. Did I close my back door? No, I did not, so we're going to need to be quick. All right. So we're looking at stuff that pops under 4,000 feet, 4,000 meters. And that one on the far right doesn't count because we're actually moving away from it. Those are regular rocks, regular stones. All right, let's turn this on here. Make that 180 degrees so we're always looking in front of us. All right, so I don't know what that is. That's a rock too. So we're going to keep traveling in a general east direction. I don't like doing this on the dark side of the surface. It's not as fun. Because I like flying close to the ground. 5,000. As soon as we see one hit below that, because now we're in 360 degree view because I'm in standard scan instead of the 180. We want to stay about 1,000 feet. Alright, so if you want to see what you're scanning, you just zoom in, do you one of these, come back, and then scan with your, and it shows you a rock icon. So that's why I just kept flying and didn't care too much about what I was seeing. Alright, there we go. Get back out of that mode. Why is that red dot up there? Oh, I know why, because I'm still tracking where that mining station is. So that's okay. $8,000. So that's too far out. We needed to be, 4,000. Watch, we're gonna fly around for like 2 hours and not find anything. This is gonna be terrible. If we don't find anything in a minute, we're heading to ITA. Because everywhere around there the other day, that's all I was finding. I was in a prospector and all I was finding was jewels. Right, let's change our direction here to south. Northeast, I mean. See what we got. Stay close to the ground. That way we'll pop a logo in. Rocks. Just regular old rocks. Nothing special. Obviously, if I was in my prospector, that would be really awesome because that's a large grouping of rocks. Another 8,000. So we're heading in a good direction to be able to find stuff. But that's not going to be what we're looking for. Like I said, we're looking for it to pop pretty early. There we go. These are going to be gems. Those over there will not be, but these are going to be gems. Straighten up. Let's get in this mode here. I need to be able to see a little bit better. Alright. Because I need to make sure my ramp, when it touches the ground, I can get the rock out of it. And I need to make sure I can get the rock back in it. And no, I cannot. See how far it is off the ground? That's why we're doing that. All right, there we go. Successfully landed. Well, we'll just hop out. I like to keep the gems straight in front of the ship because I find sometimes the rock doesn't want to pick up that they're right there, even scanning. See, that's what I was talking about. Let your wheels turn first, because if you do like I do, you end up messing up. And see, I can scan, see it doesn't show me that there's anything up here. But now we can hit mining laser on.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
That's Hadanite. So there was a problem with Hadanite, I believe. So you have to mine them in a specific order or they weren't working. But maybe that's fixed in 3.19. Why is my survival estimate on? I need to check that. So you just want to roll it up a little bit and then start rolling your mouse wheel, scrolling your mouse wheel down while you're holding Alt. Just like in the Prospect, you want to hold Alt. Used to, you just rolled your wheel up and down. It's not that way anymore. When we get to the hot zone, we're good. And look at that. Look at all them beautiful gems.
Extraction mode
So go in the extraction mode, just kind of let them come in naturally. Don't try to rush it or they won't go into your inventory. They'll fall to the side. And we'll probably get one, if too many come at one time, we'll probably get one that does that. We got one just right there at the bottom. I'll show you in just a second. Alright, it's right here. There we go, we got it. Now we can go back, make sure that we got them.
fracturing
We did.
mode on.
So, Hadanite. Oh yeah, hold on. I want to get out of this and see why my survival estimate is 1 minute and 8 seconds. I'm wearing full Pembroke, so that's not the issue. So it's probably just a bug on the screen where it's stuck.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Alright, 99.2% Hadanite, so this is a good rock too. It's got a lot of resistance though, 64%. Alright, see, so that's going to be the bug. Because that charge level didn't budge at all. Same way with that one. So we'll just hit them all until we get to where we're going. Alright, we found one. Trying to position this so I can see the optimal window because that's a little difficult. Instability is 3.68. That's kind of a lot to me. Alright. Make sure everything's going good. Oh man. That's what I get for doing that. Looking away. Overly confident that I had it where I needed it to be, and I looked away like a doofus. That's what I get. So that's what instability does. It causes you to end up dropping down and raising up too much. And there we go. More gems. Don't know what just happened there, but all of a sudden we lost control of our stuff, and you know, that it was what it is. You know?
Fracturing mode on.
All right, let's see if this one will bust. Don't start too high until you know. Because you never know, you might get one that's right there and it shoots up with just 20% laser. See, rock mining is easy, it's relaxing. All you got to do is pay attention to your hydration level, basically. And watch that optimal window. Hadnite is the most valuable gem, I believe. That's not the one that you have to do with FPS mining. And those are found in caves. During cave missions, I think. My problem with caves is the missions take long, and I have a hard time finding caves without taking a mission. There's plenty of resources out there online that will tell you where a place is or how to get to it. Alright, see, this is the one a while ago we tried to bust. We couldn't bust it, but now we can. Cut that laser off if it starts rising too quick on you, cut that laser off. That way you don't get in that red zone, because that red zone will cause the rock to burst and it destroy all the stuff, and it can damage your rock miner. If you're parked too close with your ship, it can damage your ship. So that instability is what did that. Struggling on this one. There we go. Found a happy balance. I guess moving forward made a difference. But the optimal range is actually much further back. On that one, I wasn't sure if I had gotten too close, so I wanted to make sure I got safe enough distance away that I could make sure it didn't bust on me.
Fracturing mode on.
Golly. We still can't budge that one. Let's scan that one, then we'll scan the next one too. Alright, scan this one. You see how that charged and then it dropped out? That means it wasn't the one in the rotation. And we can raise our optimal value by backing up some. Alright, it'll make our window slightly bigger. Alright, let's go back up and get this thing rolling. That was about, but it is what it is. Come on, it should have rolled right in there. That was aggravating right there. That optimal distance modifier, that thing ain't working on this rock mining. I'm just gonna get nice up close like always. Nothing.
Extraction mode on.
Get these out of the way and then we'll drive up closer. Try to get them out. Gonna text my kid real quick. Sorry about that. All right, back in action. Hurry up and get this last one here. All right, we got 2 more of these hadnite rocks.
Fracturing mode on.
And it's not budging. Let's check this one. Something's got to give here, guys. There we go. It's about fooling around with it. Maybe it was a server thing. Yeah, I think it is a server thing. See how it's jumping up and down? Let's turn off mining mode. Turn back on mining mode.
Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
I mean, I know it's got a lot of resistance, but geez, it shouldn't be taking this long to climb up. But at least we got it climbing. Moving it around usually doesn't work for me like that. That only works for me on when I'm doing prospector mining. Finding the sweet spot's what I call it. Almost in the green. We're way too high in the green. There's a lot of instability. See how it's jumping around on the optimal window? That's due to the instability. Back up.
Extraction mode on.
Almost backed up too late. That would have not have been good. All right. I kind of like streaming on YouTube. It's a smoother experience. Plus, I can just run right in there, making cool thumbnails and adding them, because I enjoy making thumbnails. Alright, pop it up there, let it get about midways, and then roll back up into it. Now we're going to drop down. Let it hover right there, slow it down some. Well, don't let that instability get you now, because it's going to jump up and down, up and down. Now we're going to back up some, because it's going to bust.
Extraction
We don't
mode
want any of that damage in our little rock, because I don't feel like taking it to the trading post. But ironically, that is where you're going to sell all this stuff, is at the mining facility. I'm really liking this mic. I got me a new mic because my old one just was like causing too many issues.
extraction mode on.
It's made for like going out, walking around out in public, doing videos like that. It's not made for sitting in your gaming area and recording video games.
Mining mode off.
Because you need some active noise cancellation going on when you use it. Alright. Let's make sure we power this one down. Turn that stupid light off. Alright, check it out, guys. Here's something I'm going to show you. I do this every time, okay? We're going to close that door. I don't like leaving that open when we're flying. Like I said, one day those are going to work to do that, I'm sure. But here's where we get our goodies from. And we're going to take them from that 210 hadonite, and we're going to throw them over here in the cargo space of the freelancer. See? So now all those are in the freelancer. You can keep them in your rock if you want to, but I always just throw them in my ship, because I leave my ship running, leave it on full shields. Oh, look. Hold. Nope. We're not going to do that, because we know that we were coming from north. We were moving northeast when we found this, right? East, northeast. So yeah. So we're moving in this range right here when we found this pile, and I don't want to change that. Because that was good luck. Now we just got to find some more. The good news is I'm pretty sure hadonite, even though it's a little more rare, is more valuable. So I bet aerial is where where we would have found aphrite. And the good thing about aphrite is, oh, look at there, more gems. The good thing about aphrite is you can actually make money faster with aphrite, because it shows up in large quantities. Alright, there they are right there. So let's find us a flat place to land, which is going to be right here, I believe. If I just fly right here, spin, alright, spin around. Let's hit F4. Make sure that we're not gonna hit any rocks or anything. Oh yeah, that's a good landing. Now sometimes you gotta watch out because you go to letting this thing down and then BAM! Why is it going down so slow? That's new. So see, my ship's bouncing around. I bet I left my engines on. It's a real pain.
Engines off. Landing successful.
Let's see what it looks like now. Okay. Yeah, that's what was happening. We left our engines on and it was messing us up. And I probably nosed up when I was trying to land. Come on. You know, you gotta be just at the right angle to get in here. And sometimes that's aggravating. And my guy's just looking wherever. He's doing whatever he wants. Alright, turn this bad boy on. Let's go. So you want to be careful. You don't want to wreck into your ship. And you don't want to accidentally damage your ship with the rock either. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we got more hadonite.
Mining mode on.
Crank that bad boy up. We got several of these. And look, it's that same problem. All right, let's scan this one and try to break it instead. And the charge level just disappeared. That's ridiculous. So this one works because it went right up to the point to where it was almost kind of scary. Because we are really close to our ship, so we need to pay real attention and not accidentally get that in the red zone. Don't overcharge it, because it will damage both the ship and the rock.
Extraction mode on.
Alright, extraction mode on. Sometimes I let all these rocks break before I'll start policing them up, but since I'm streaming, I am worried about the CPU usage.
Fracturing mode on.
This is a quick check just to look over. So how's everybody doing tonight anyways? Hopefully good. So there you go, see? Charge level not working, so let's move on to this one. This is the one we couldn't do a while ago, now we're able to do it. Crank that on up and get it up there a little bit faster. I finally solved the issue with my chat not showing up on my screen, so now I can see that. I only have the one monitor, but right now another monitor's not in the cards. Who knows? After I build my desk, I'm gonna build it myself, so that's gonna be really cool. Put some epoxy on it, make it out of 2x6 so it's really strong. Hey, Melissa.
Extraction mode on.
You got any questions about rock mining?
Fracturing mode on.
See if we can get this one to go. So this Hadnite cluster's still not budging on the scale. This one is, though. And of course it's at a weird angle because, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I can barely see the optimal window. I would hit F and zoom in and show you, but it's called ROC mining. So it's called a gray rat rock. And you find gems. That's the purpose behind it. Do you even play Star Citizen?
Extraction mode
Because everybody knows what rock mining is. My guess is going to be no, but you've been considering it. If you're considering it, you should give it a try. Just get a little starter pack. You don't have to have everything. Because it really is a cool game.
fracturing mode on.
Should you learn anything from watching these videos? Melissa. I bet watching videos on Star Citizen makes you want to play Star Citizen. I mean, that's how I got into playing it. I had watched the project for a while, but I was watching a YouTuber, Space Tomato. He was doing something called a Tomato Talk, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play that game because it looks cool. Alright, we gotta reposition our rock because I can't see the optimal bar. It gets too bright, you just can't see it. It is a very cool game. A very cool game. It's not complete, so if you get it and you hadn't played it before, there are some bugs. It's in alpha. And there's plenty of channels out there to show you all the bugs. I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to play the game and show you how cool it is because I love playing it. Just share it with other folks. Also, I wanted to see how much aUEC I could make, which is the alpha credits, the credits while it's in the alpha phase. How many aUEC I can earn in 2 hours, just rock mining. So far, we're only in the first hour, and I guarantee you we got a fortune right here in Hadnite. So you may be wondering what's the point of even earning cash in the game, because they're going to wipe the server at 3.2 and you're going to lose all that. Not necessarily. When they did the last server wipe, I lost like in-game ships that I owned, and I lost ammo, sustenance, stuff like that. Nothing serious. I had all of my armor, everything, and obviously all your purchase ships will still be there if you bought them with cash money, real world money. Which, if right now, knowing what I know, if I was going to buy a ship, I would either buy a prospector or a vulture. Now, obviously, I'm a little partial because I like solo gameplay that I can do myself, that I don't have to constantly be running bunkers. Although that is fun. But the MISC prospector is how you solo mine. And the vulture is how you salvage solo. And salvage gameplay is really relaxing. Just like regular mining is.
Extraction mode on.
But this is even less stressful than mining with a prospector, because with a prospector you have to use gadgets and stuff, and right now they're kind of bugged, so when you put a gadget on a rock, it like, you have to play around until you figure out how to move the sliders. That one just keeps bouncing off. So there we go.
Fracturing mode on.
Let's go ahead and shoot this up. Let's see what we get. Nothing. So we gotta bust that one first, I bet. Yep. Hope we can bust it anyways. I also do videos over on Twitch, so you can find me over there as well. Ghost 3 Bravo. And my Discord's Ghost 3 Bravo as well. One I really like that. Ghost 3 Bravo. It sounds cool when it rolls out of your mouth. Almost overheated that time. See what it did there? That instability. Dropped it down. It's continuing to drop. Why is it doing that? Why does it do that? I mean, that is so aggravating. I mean, I'm right here on top of it. It should be getting pounded with lasers. At least I can see my optimal window now. Alright, we're in optimal. Coming down. See, I came down too much. I didn't like that at all.
Warning. Power critical.
Golly, that took forever.
Extraction mode on.
But we got it. That's all that matters. It took forever, but we got it. Alright, we lost the gem somewhere. There it is. See how I said, if you move that arm, You'll fling that bad boy out of there. Freelancer max.
Mining mode off.
Alright. Mining mode off. Alright, so yeah. Now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to close my cargo door. And I'm going to move that from the rock and into the freelancer. Hold on. It says there's still a rock down there that we hadn't done. But I don't believe it because the freelancer doesn't like to show us that type of stuff. Alright, we're still heading east. Northeast and east. Now the sun's coming up, so that's cool. So now I can fly low to the ground, which I like to do. $2,000, there we go. Another gym area. We're gonna overshoot it. All right. Land softly.
Landing successful.
All right, nice flat ground. That's what we want. We can cut these lights off. We don't need them anymore. And I believe that's going to be had night as well. So yeah, this is rock mining. Simple. It's a nice relaxing loop. And you just get out there and you can get it done. I think this is gonna be had night. No, this is Dolavine. Dolavine's pretty worthless. We're gonna mine it anyway since we're out and about. It's pretty easy to mine too, so that's another thing. It's just slow to build when it gets to the optimal zone. Go ahead and start working on this one. If I start seeing frame rate issues or my CPU goes up, I will pick them up. For now, we're just going to let them sit. Working on busting this next one. This one doesn't have any resistance and there's no instability. So it's just going to shoot up there. We'll back it down right now. Now we'll walk it back in, back it down. So yeah, This one was a gravy one. Now we will switch over into extraction mode. Grab that one that busted way out there earlier. Alright. Now we'll start grabbing all these. You don't even have to do anything. You just sit here hands free and let them come to you. Just move it to the next spot and do the same thing. Again, sometimes they'll fall out, so you want to pay attention to that, because you'll see the icon on the screen on top right. It's kind of just coming in and moving about. But you can always just back straight up. Usually it'll be right around you. In relation to the pitch of the laser. So it's at that angle, it'll come back. Like I said, doing Dolovine's pretty fast. It's not worth as much as the other ones, but it's still, I mean, I'm out of the vehicle already, so I might as well do it, right? I could have flew up to it and said, oh, that's Dolomite. But to me, from the ground, it looked like Hadnite. I think Aphorite's a purple color. Or maybe it's Hadnite that's purple. And Aphorite is bluish. Alright, so again, this one's got 25% resistance, but there's 0 instability. So we don't have to worry about our laser jumping around and doing all that crazy mess. All we gotta do is hold it in the green zone. Hold it in the green zone. So Melissa, you're not talking very much. What games do you like to play? Phone games, best fiends, crossword puzzles. Oh man, roll that out. Got it.
Extraction mode on.
But we're getting quite a few gems from this, so that's good. Even though it's just Hadnite. get the rest of these gems up, and then we'll go and fly around and look for some more gems. I love gem hunting. It's 9:29, so we got time. We got plenty of time. Hopefully we'll make, 500,000 credits or so. That's my goal anyways.
Mining mode off.
Look how fast the rock is. I mean, this thing will jump hills, everything. So you want to be careful driving this thing because it can get wild. All right, power down. Get out. Transfer our gems over to the vehicle storage. So yeah, that's 180 right there. So we got 400 something hadnite, 180 of the Dolavine. I mean, how long did that take doing that Dolavine? About 8 minutes, 9 minutes. I mean, that wasn't bad. Hold on, I thought I was flying northeast. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. All those that popped up right there is all those rocks that rock formation that we had passed. $8,000 meters, that's too far out for it to be what we're looking for. Let's speed up. $6,000 meters, that's still too far out. Let's slow back down a little bit. Okay, so we got something popping at 4,000 meters. So we're going to slow down. We're going to use scan mode. We're going to scan in. Those are all stones. See how they're all grouped out? See? Oops. $8,000, that's too far. Too far out to be gems. 8,000 again, too far out. So we got two 7,000s, three 7,000s, 5,000, 5,000. What we're looking for is a quick pop of 4,000. $4,000 right there. Let's see if it's what we think it is. I gotta quit hitting V. Nope. It's gonna be rocks. It tricked me. Rocks. So that's how you do a quick confirm. Just hit that scanner. I wish I would quit doing that. I keep hitting the wrong button. So those rocks, they're throwing me off because they keep showing up. $7,000 meters. Let's change it to 180 degrees instead of 360. That way we'll quit getting stuff that doesn't matter. So if you hit space bar, it'll kind of nose you up a little bit. Rocks. Tons of rocks, just not the ones we're looking for. And the sand dunes. See, that's the big rocks that just showed up on the right-hand side. If you're looking for salvage, you'll do kind of the same thing I'm doing here. Fly around in space, look for salvage. Then you'll scan, look for the icon of salvage. It has its own icon, a little different than rocks and ore. See, I hit the space bar, it noses me up a little bit. I don't have to worry about anything. Just nose down a little bit. Stay near the surface. Alright, we're going to stop. And we are going to make a 180-degree turn. Because I want to scan that, because I'm not sure what that was. It's a rock. Should have known. So best case scenario is we find another thing of hadnite in the next couple minutes. Because right now, I know if you're watching this, you're thinking, oh man, rock mining is boring. And it can be. It really can be. We should have probably went to Ida or... But I'm looking for hadnite. The surface of this planet is barren. All right, I'm gonna give it another minute. And if If we don't find any gems in another minute, then we are leaving to go to a place where I know there's tons of gems. Or I think there's tons of gems. There used to be tons of gems. There's no way that we haven't found a single stone. Alright, you know what that means? That means it's time to head to space. Alright, so it wants to be a pain. So we're going to head to Ida. And we're going to go to HDMS Woodruff because I know that's where I've been finding all those when I'm prospecting. We're going to go ahead and spool our thumb drive. Not our thumb drive. Our quantum drive. Our thumb drive. Geez, you think I was at this all late at night, but it's only 9:40. It's not like it's super late. Alright, let's let our ship slow down to a crawl. And let's find Ida. ITA. And again, we're going to go to Hurston Dynamics Mining Facility. And there we will spread out and look for more gems. That was looking pretty weird, huh? Hopefully it'll be on the bright side of the planet, and I believe it will be. What's funny is when it was dark, we found more hadonite. Also, I've had pretty good luck finding gold when I prospect mining on ITA. I don't know why, but I've been finding gold. So make sure you take you a Bore Max, excuse me, or a Saber and get her done. Or use a helix and get you a wave shift. The problem with the helix is if you get something too weak. Alright, let's scan down right here. Let's see what this is. It is just a standard rock, so we're good. Let's fly down. Make sure we're on land.
Landing gear down.
6,000. So we can get away on this moon flying a lot faster. And there's less resistance. If we find anything, I don't want it to be in these mountains. I want it to be in these plains. Makes landing much easier. Okay, there was something over here.
Contact received.
Contact received. So that's why we had two pings right there. It's going to be several rocks instead. Yeah, so I was solo mining here yesterday, and I had some really good mining going on.
Contact received.
Who is?
Contact received.
Oh, it's just an NPC. I ain't worried about an NPC. Freelancer's got a lot of guns on it, missile systems. It's not the same. What just happened? Well, that was just crazy, huh? That was what killed me. Those are the kinds of bugs that are aggravating. All right, so now we're gonna have to go find our body. So there's that. We're only going to be out of the vehicle for just a minute, so
Now, Lab 2 is off limits to all staff until further notice. No one go into Lab 2.
okay. We'll get the Avenger. We'll head down there and get it. Where am I going? The Avenger, because I can get there the fastest, that's why.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Retrieve.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar 4. The buggiest hangar, usually. I mean, if I get down there and find out that NPC hit me, but no shield damage or anything, and we're flying straight ahead, do we hit some invisible wall or something? That is so deadgum aggravating. But it is what it is. No sense in complaining. Who knows? Maybe we can recover our... Oh, let's see if we got anything inside the vehicle. No, we don't. We'll at least be able to recover our body. Or what was on our body, which was the Pembroke suit, which we spent all that stuff on. And maybe we'll be able to even recover all that Hadnite and stuff.
You are clear to launch.
Because that was the worst. I can't believe it. But I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes it's buggy. We know that. No sense in me getting all upset. See how I come out of that hangar? Let me spin around so you can see this. Look at that. All that debris. That debris right there get you killed. You'll come out of that hangar and get blown to pieces. Kind of like we just did on
Thank you. And please
the
visit
moon.
again.
Let's just set route to that. Come on, it's so aggravating when you can't set a route to where you want to get when it's a planet. So yeah, we'll head back in. We'll get our body, see if we can recover any of that stuff. I'm gonna move this out of the way a little bit so I can lean forward. My back's starting to hurt. But yeah, see if we can recover our stuff. At least our suit. And hopefully all that Hadnite that we found and mined for the last hour and 40 minutes. But you know, disaster strikes, and it strikes a lot in this game. our sound's not working. Why is that? Okay. I guess it wanted to go to desktop or something. I mean, was it because of the rock? Did I turn too fast? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Oh look, we're right there by HDMS Woodruff, Gray Cat Rock. My body must be in the middle of the planet, because that's something. That's something that actually happens. Hold on just a second, I gotta reach off screen. All right, I'm back. So yeah, we're 28 kilometers from where we're at right now, so it's not like we got that far. Now, I want to see what's going on. Gems. Nope, rocks. Maybe I was flying too close to the ground. I don't think so, though. Target anybody that's in the area.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
No, let's go out of the back of the ship, because we may need to run. Now, obviously the Gray Cat Rock is not going to fit in the back of this. Right? Alright, let's loot this body, since it's mine and all. First thing we're going to do, instead of just standard looting the body, we're going to drag this guy back to our ship. And I know it says survival estimate 0109, but if you notice, the planet is only -1 degree Celsius, and the suit I'm wearing is -40 to 50. So we're good on that. All right. I should have brought the vulture. You know, we could have salvaged this bad boy. Let's see if we can open this. Alright, so we may have to destroy it. Okay, so we may have to destroy this ship to be able to get to the cargo that we've lost. Yeah. Hold the phone. Ah, there it is. We recovered all of our stones. So let's take care of this bad boy because we got a size 3 container. And I should be able to stick that in the back of my ship. Except for now the wind's coming in. So now my guy's walking slower. That's always fantastic. Let's loot this stuff. And we're gonna do the same thing with all this. Oh my gosh. Now it's the annoying I'm gonna drop you bug. Let's go to unarmed combat so he'll fall to the ground. And where'd he go? Fall through? Yep. Could have seen that coming from a mile away. Alright, so now it really is cold. And my guy is suffering. Alright, so now we're going to go to loot. I'm going to drag all this over to the ship. We're going to throw him off the ship. Right. And, oh. We're going to have to hop out and go enter in through the other way. One minute. Survival is 1 minute. All right, guys, that's awesome. We were able to recover our stuff, but I still don't understand what caused us to blow up. The only thing I can think of is Alright, so let's fly over to HMS Woodruff. We need to be on the lookout for any bad guys. I don't believe an NPC did that. I think it was the rock, and I turned too swiftly and the rock caused it to damage like that. If anybody knows, throw it up here in the chat. If not, you can leave it in the comment section after the video's done, because I really would like to know if having the rock in the back of your and turning the way I did caused it to blow up.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
All right. Let's open this. First, we need to equip a backpack. So we're gonna have to change into the let's put that in that box, all right? That'll be fine. Put this in that box. I can't believe that filled up my inventory. Move all that to my vehicle inventory. And we should be able to get out of the pilot seat on the left hand side here, and then run over and sell this. They're friendly in the area. I need to get a little closer. Because I'm probably blocking the area. I'm moving out of the way.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Let's see. I think this is the one I need to go to right here.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Yeah, see? That's a Mercury Star Cruiser. What's that, A2? Hercules. Yeah, that's an A2. That's cool. That's so cool. All right, let's run over here. Sell this Hadnite. I think this is the building we're looking for, right? Storage, yep. So we're gonna come in here and we are going to the commodity shop. We're gonna go to Aegis Avenger Stalker and look at there. See how much we get for this. 58,000. 23,000. So somewhere around 80,000, 90,000 credits. That's not what I was looking for, but you know, we did go to a pretty sparsely inhabited place. Yeah, I saw you bringing that big thing in. I was like, I better get out the way. Proximity comms are pretty cool. Oh, that was lame. So he's doing trading. That's what he's doing, cargo running. You come here, you do cargo running. It's a little bit different than what I was doing. Need a 3 SCU container. Dadgummit. Son of a bitch. Can't use this. There we go. There we go. I forgot I had that container and I can't get to the front from it. Alright, let's take off. I don't think he's going to be hostile, so I don't think that's what we got to worry about. He's probably worried about that I might be hostile, but there's no way I could take out a Mercury Star Cruiser or whatever that is, A2 Hercules. So yeah, that's it. We made a little under $100,000 or 100,000 credits in the last 2 hours. It had been more successful to do some bunker runs, but I just went to the wrong place. Next time we'll go to Ariel and check it out. But for now, it's time to go back to Parallel 1 Green Glade Station, set our destination, and head on back. I appreciate you guys watching tonight, and y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock.